Alright, this next game, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be
I
Everglade
don't have an
Tree
invite.
Lovers
I need an invite.
versus Sofanda Cox.
Who do I message saying I need an invite?
I just posted it in the lobby chat in
Alright.
there. There's a Race City channel. Alright, I might name change that to like AGDQ and then like put it near the top so people can find it easy. Because I really want to just chill on raid call and like hang out with people and watch the stream, eat some pizza or something like that. It's gonna be fun. It's like when we did with Evo, because that was fun watching Evo on raid call with everybody. Oh, it's just Sofanda now, according to Unicorns. Man, y'all gotta these name changes. I think I found a solution to the name change thing. Actually, I think the solution is make every single player have a team and name that team. And then whenever that player is captain, it goes by their team's name. I think that'd be the easiest way for me to do it in my head. So High Peoples would be Dango Ninjas. Okay? And then let's say if Sauron was the captain, it would be Giving Gnome the Dango or something like that. You know, the different
That
names.
sounds way more confusing.
Yeah, but it'd be easier to chart because I could make a master list of which player was which team. I'd be able to memorize that a lot faster than seeing same roster, one person different, different name.
Yeah.
Because then I could just look at who the captain was and go, oh, it's this. Do I know how it works on 4PL? What do you mean exactly, Kaiser S? That's something you should talk to Cillian about. Oh. No, I didn't know about that, Kaiser-esque. And we're gonna get you an invite. Hold up. There we go.
Alright. Alright.
We are now in the lobby for this round of 4 game. Everglade Tree Lovers versus Sofanda.
It's okay, I called them Sofanda anyway.
No, thanks, Moloko, for making the channel there. Looks like we have everybody in the lobby. We just need to get the chat bands going. It's Sofanda Cox, you nerd gander. I have been
I should just start calling them blue team and red team. When
placed exactly on blast.
broadcasting.
I've been put exactly on blast. I deserved it though. Wait, let's move this overlay image down to here. Alright, so chat bands. Looks like the first one is going to be Lulu.
Lulu and Karma. Wow.
Well, let's see. Unicorns banning Karma. Oh yeah, you're keeping Karma away from Afro Dynasty. So Lulu, Karma. What else?
I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a Kazakh ban at some point.
Nidalee.
And Brand.
And
How
Brand.
cool would it be? Okay, I will get so excited if Casson is neither banned nor picked. This entire game.
That would be interesting.
I would be so excited. I'd be more excited about the bans and picks than about the actual game if that happened.
But would you be jinx-sighted?
I might get excited.
That's what Neo Style. For anyone who knows about the Europe West player, SPG Neo Style, who then name changed to Neo Style, who now has name changed to Jinx-sighted. Why don't we see picks and bans? It's right here, guys. What are you talking about?
Well, because Pix and Brand were both banned this game.
Oh dear. We don't show the pregame lobby screen where the 2 extra bans happen, and then we cut over to this after a certain point. You guys aren't missing anything by not seeing.
I
lobby.
have to use that like every single game.
So there's the casting being banned. You know, Moloko, I have that. I made that GIF a few times, but the last frame is like really screwed up on it. I don't want it to be that bad.
There's the Kha'Zix ban. Kassadin was also banned.
The band's command is like the best band.
LeBlanc
Or
and
the best
Ezreal.
command. An Ezreal ban? Who's that against? Beast 919. Probably.
I think I've only seen Everglade Tree Lovers play like one game. Because I didn't cast for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden there's this new team that was really good. And I was like, wait, who are these people?
Paradox either. There was another tournament that ran for 4 weeks on Sunday that they were in a lot as well.
Yeah.
So I've seen a ton of these guys. Here's a really funny thing about Everglades. In their first weekend of appearance, they got cast 7 games in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. They're pretty good. I'm still have no idea where Beast 919 and I don't know where Beast 919 and Forgot the Icing came from. Like, other names I'd seen before, but then all of a sudden, like, whoa. It's like it came out of nowhere. There's the extra bands over there. And the Blossers are on as well.
Wukong was left open.
Yep. Oh, Unicorns plays Wu, I'm pretty sure.
And there's the Zyra. Zyra, a pretty song.
Ooh, man. Okay, so that's
champion.
A really good champion
really
advantage
good combination
for those two already. For that team, excuse me, not those two.
It's a really good synergy too.
Yes. So that's pretty brutal for a combo.
The AoE knockups, lots of damage.
So they have Mao, which is good. But, I mean, what do you follow those picks with? Holy crap. Lee? And who else? Annie. Heimer? A Heimerdinger? Would be interesting to see.
So Jarvan was banned. They can't do, and was banned, as was banned. So they cannot do anything else of that brick oven combo. It is just going to be Annie. Assuming it's Annie.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching, Marinild. It's nice to have you come by the stream. Alright. Lock it in with Leona and Lee Sin. I like Leona. So we're probably going to see a little bit more AP out of Mao with Leona there.
Yeah. They'll have another primary tank champion. So whoever's playing Leona can just be tanky. Leona gets, I want to say 70 armor and magic resist from Eclipse at max rank. I think it's 70 on Leona. So if you build health, you get a lot of defense stats. Annie actually gets 60 from max rank of E.
Annie's just Molten Shield is unfair.
Molten Shield is ridiculous.
Like, how is that ability in the game with cooldown reduction? It's only down for I think 4 seconds in between uses.
No, it's down for 1 second between uses.
Is it?
It's a 10-second cooldown and it's active for 5 seconds.
Maybe I don't max my CDR enough, is all.
So max CDR, you have Molten Shield up 5/6 of the time, and you get, at max rank of E, you get plus 60 armor and magic resist.
Alright, so we're seeing that gems pick up from Strogan, and we're seeing Wei lock in a Trundle for his team. It's entirely possible we'll see Wei play Trundle. He's From what I hear, Wei is known for playing Trundle. This was not made aware. People didn't tell me about it until recently. Sorry, I had a Porky Pig moment. We're seeing Fizz being highlighted. Fizz is a great champion. Fizz is really annoying.
Yeah. He's playful and he can trick you.
How
And
does he
apparently
breathe
it's
so
chum
good
the
out of
waters and not churn the waters.
Yeah, it's with an M.
Yeah.
It just looks like an R and an N mashed together. It looks kind of like a M.
I think you were actually the person who told me that when I very first started casting DD, and I was saying churn the waters, but
It's possible. Although, like, sometimes I don't know if it was me or not. I generally try to avoid directly correcting the person I'm working with usually, just because I don't want to be that guy. Typically,
I think
unless
I did
it was like
enough times
between
that-
games.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because between games I'll be like, by the way, that last game, because that way the VOD is over, so only the stream would hear that. Because I like to keep that out of the VOD. But we're seeing a Gragas being picked up, and how is Gragas' AP ratio as high
I
as it
should
is?
just say things that are increasingly more and more inaccurate until you finally correct me on something.
Oh dear. People have caught on to that before and done that. It's amusing.
Alright, so looks like we have that Thresh locked in by Afro Dynasty. Definitely going to be playing Thresh in the mid lane. Running Clarity, Teleport.
Oh, so we are going to see Wei with the Taric there. Alright, so Sofanda's team comp's amazing. It's just amazing. So you're gonna have armor down bottom, I think, with that Gragas. Looks like
Probably.
everybody else up top.
It could be Trundle, but I think Armor is their bot laner.
Yeah, I don't remember Strogan doing a lot of bottom lane. So it's probably going to be armor down there. If someone made me pick a gunpoint, that's what I would say. Over on the other side, we're probably going to see Mal's. Yeah. Mal's. Mr. Minstrel down in the
Mal's
bottom lane.
running Garrison in the bot lane.
Yeah, it's good for saving your tower. It's good for attacking enemy tower. It lets you stand in its in a couple more tower shots than normal.
I sense a lot of bot lane ganks if you're putting Garrison on bot laner.
Sometimes I just want to hate someone a lot, and I run Mal's with Barrier Ignite bottom, and I just stomp on people. But since I don't have Revive, and Mal's doesn't really have an escape, he just kind of dies. Guess what Wei got? Guys, specifically when Wei gets Taric, I want to see gems in the chat. GEMS, all capital letters, no space. Gems. That's the thing to do when Wei gets Taric.
It's a pretty outrageous thing to do.
Man, even with the adjustments to Taric, like they changed the Perseverance Mastery, which if you were going like tanked out Taric, like that was really, really useful. And then on top of that, they changed Shatter. They reduced like the ratios on all of the stuff on Shatter. So like they reduced the scaling and the ratios and just everything. And but they didn't change his heal, so he's still really like livable.
Survivable.
And, yes. And if you get an Iceborne Gauntlet on Taric, heck, if you even get just a Sheen, he just starts killing people. Like, I 2v1'd to Lee Sin and a Syndra once. I'm like, how did this even happen? I just beat up Syndra until she died, and then fought Lee Sin afterward. I was like, what is this? But I will note something very important about this. If you have a Taric, do not press any button at all unless your Sheen item is up. Because that's the important thing to winning fights. I would not have killed that Lee if it was not literally for wait for Sheen, hit Shatter. Wait for Sheen, stun. Wait for Sheen, ult. Wait for Sheen, heal. And just repeating in whatever order was cooldowns. but you have to be getting those auto attacks for Gemcraft and your Iceborne Gauntlet or Sheen, because that gives you so much extra damage. If you like get spammy and you miss a cooldown, it really hurts you. Just you stay married to your Sheen, man. It's so good.
If you love your Sheen that much, Gander, then why don't you marry it?
I did, but they don't recognize the marriage in this state, so I'm still legally single.
I see. Can you get a civil union with it?
I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Alright, so this game is going to be Everglade Tree Lovers versus Sofanda Cox. Everglade Tree Lovers' team. We have Afro Dynasty playing as Fizz, Forgot the Icing, Lee Sin, Take Your Pill with Maokai, Beast 919 is Leona, and Mr. Minstrel with Malzahar. I am one half of your commentators. I am Gander, and casting with me is...
I am Wrangle River, and the other half of your players are the people who make up Sofanda Cox. It is Ipu Unicorns on Wukong Dual Power playing Zyra, Strogan McHawk on Trundle, Wei playing Tarek, and Armor on Gragas. Gragas versus Malzahar bot lane. Fizz, Lee Sin, Maokai, Leona versus Wukong, Zyra, Trundle, Tarek top lane. This is the semifinals. Round 3 of the very first Dominate Dominion of 2014. Dominate Dominion number 90. The 89th Dominate Dominion.
It's because we missed 2 of them. Here's the way that math worked. So we started at 0. So that's +1. But we increased the number as if an event happened when the 2 LOL Pro ones happened. So we didn't actually have a tournament for 67 or 83, I think, something like that. I forget which one of the numbers exactly. But, so we missed 2 of them due to LOL Pro, but we gained 1 due to 0. So our -2 + 1 equals what the real number is. Let's get this overlay turned on. Ta-da! The names don't really fit, but I do the best I can. Let's turn on some KDA. Otherwise, high peoples may be upset with me on the internet. When does the Claw Z emote still work?
Phage start on Unicorns there.
Aw, the Claw Z emotes don't work anymore. The win moment, the win moment with the Santa hat was like the best icon I've ever seen, and Gunline was able to deliver last week with it. I was so happy. So looking at the starting items, Wu going with a Phage first. You don't really need the windmill, or you don't really need the boots necessarily for the initial windmill fight. I mean, if you're just going up there to fight, when like 2 people on your team have boots to get there in a timely enough manner to, you know, get the cap going or countering or whatever. And to answer Studio Killers' question in the chat, yeah, that's kind of the idea he had with that name. You are correct. Alright, both teams heading up to the top part of the map. Wei getting up there first with his gems. Forgot the icing going for the cap. Throwing a shockwave cross, a little bit of interrupt action going on there. Looks like things are going to be kind of normal. But Zyra with that extra reach.
Yeah, and Take Your Pill doesn't actually take too much damage. There's a stun from Wei over the wall. He doesn't get his passive off, so no CDR on Dazzle yet. There's the anti-cap coming in. Wei did maybe manage to get the CDR, I think. Afro Dynasty takes a lot of damage. He's going to dive in, though. There's the exhaust goes down. Too much stun onto Zyra. It's like Fizz the first one to go down. Ignite onto dual power. He's just going to back off towards the top. Double kill for Trundle there in the middle of the fight. Everything is going on at once. Unicorns should go down. The exhaust, he was slow too much. He gets played onto dual power there. It's a double kill for Beast. But the true damage is going to come out from Zyra, and if he hits it, which he doesn't, it would have been a kill onto Leona, but it wasn't. Twisted Advance goes in and Take Your Pill. He heals a little bit from his passive, and the pillar actually doesn't do anything to help them, and actually helps ETL instead. There's a shutdown for Afro Dynasty. Wei is still here. Wei is still somewhat healthy. He's going to make his way over to the health here. Pick that up. Afro Dynasty very, very low. Has already burned a revive. If he dies, that's permanent. Dual power also having burned his revive. Going to go on and Take Your Pill, who's going to fall. IP Unicorn super low yet again. He's going to fall this time for real. Nice playful trickster of the stun out of Wei. Strogan coming back in. Wei healing himself isn't going down. And actually Beast with the grasping roots from dual power can't make his way all the way over to Wei. Now he can. There's a plan also there. The plan is going to allow Wei to pick up the damage, but Playful Trickster comes in. Afro Dynasty, the first one to fall, the last one to fall for the second time. Take Your Pill is actually revived. There's the Chum, the water goes down, but Zyra gets the Strangle Thorn and some knockup. Zyra's still alive! Take Your Pill, will he have enough damage? It looks like no. Pillar goes down to just slow him, not allow him to get over to the health, which is not up anyway. Grasping Roots misses there. Dual Power just going to channel the point. Makes a plant there. Take Your Pill goes down to the Zyra plant. Sapling Toss going to take Dual Power super low. He's still potting. He's still around here. Wei is helping them pick up the pet point, and it looks like the Windmill is going to go over to Sofanda.
On the bottom lane, Armor has things pushed up against Mr. Minstrel. A little bit going on. Lee Sin was able to secure the Storm Shield for his team in the center of the map there, but he is by himself up into this upper portion. Looks like the rest of his team is cutting down for a gank on the bottom lane. Beast 919 after Dynasty just barely missing Ipu Unicorns in the jungle there. But Armor, it looks like he's about to get a free trip back to the Summoner platform. There is the Nether Grasp into everything bad happening to him at once. However, top part of the map, this leads to a really bad engagement for Lee Sin as he has now singled out Gems with that stun on him. Tarek popping the ultimate there. Trundle with the slow, enabling Strogan to catch up and get a little bit of bite and a couple of swings in on him as well. Nimbus Strike in from Wukong, and there's the Airborne sweeping him up. Lee Sin goes down. Take Your Pill now, try and defend this point by himself. I normally don't want to dive a Maokai on the point, but in a 4v1 like that, yeah, you can swing it. Looks like they were able to this time. Hey, Cairo, man. Hey, thanks for coming by. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming to check out the stream today. Nice to see you again. And bottom point, though, captured, but they still have 3 points in the top part of the map, so they're still sitting okay. Looks like they're bringing Wukong and Zyra down to this lower part of the map. No, they're going to keep Zyra up near the top. It looks like if you just watch on the mini-map there, you can see her positioning. It looks like, oh, Take Your Pill has DC'd.
Yeah,
probably going to hit a pause. There we go.
Alright, I'm just going to check that real quick, see if they're saying anything in all chat. Just going to wait for him to reconnect. Not too sure what happened, but there's the reconnect.
Oh, he reconnected, so this will probably just be a short. Not that button, not this button. There we go. Scene transitions, please.
Mr. Minstrel has actually not recalled yet. Still sitting on his boots. And Prospector's Ring. I think the new Prospector's Ring icon looks really good.
I like it. It took me a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cairo, we have sub, man. You just go ahead and catch up to us. You can sub now. We don't mind that it's late. I didn't mean to cut you off. Just Cairo has shown back up in the chat.
Oh, I was just going to say it's a really similar art style to the Catalyst.
Ooh, yeah. They're both kind of glowing when you look at them when they're small.
And the Spectre's Cowl as well.
Spectre's Cowl I keep confusing with Crest of the Ancient Golem. Because they're both like solid blue. And I keep my UI really, really small when I play.
Alright, so it looks like the 3-cap is going to go back to the natural state of things where it's the right or left side as opposed to the top or bottom side. Wei robing up. He is currently on the wrong side of a lot of members of ETL.
That's okay, it just means that his opponents are going to get sandwiched between him and the Gems and whatever point he happens to engage upon them on. Aphrodite's taking a couple of tower shots there as dual power retreats, that's free damage. Wei hitting the ultimate there, fighting with Forgot the Icing, doing a pretty good job at it. Turns around for Take Your Pill anyway, fighting him in an eventual Maelstrom though. Aphrodite is yet come down through, and Wei is just tanking it up, fighting it out over here in the middle part of the map.
Ooh, the Grassroots missed out of dual power. He's going to get knocked out and shut down. But it's actually Tarek who picks up the kill. So a fabulous turnaround there.
I really like the Dorn Shield on Tarek because he does get the passive armor with Shatter, and that just makes it even more apparent how difficult it is to damage him with auto attacks.
Solar Flare goes
Solar
down
Flare
from Beast.
I don't think it's actually going to accomplish anything, but it was a really good one. Oh, Lee just able to barely get there in time. Looks like that Solar Flare did pay off for tagging all of the members of the team. Unicorn's popping the ultimate there. Way in the mix of things, but he's really low on mana. A Tarek without mana is not quite as terrifying as normal. Strogan retreating back to the top part of the map. He's going to heal up a little bit with that relic. Will he be able to delay until Zyra arrives? Yes, absolutely. Afro Dynasty getting the snare, taking the hurt, being beaten down there.
They get the neutral though.
Yes.
That is the important thing.
Dual power with the click to interrupt. If it was not for Mao, dual power could keep Lee busy forever.
Yeah.
But with Mao's presence to zone back, that's the way you want to play, ladies and gentlemen. Remember what happened there when you played solo queue later. One person cap, one zones the other guy away when possible. Run interference for your ally to get that point.
And then you get a Queb's objective, and you get to win a team fight after, which is not going quite so well as it could. They did get Wukong. Wei still alive, and Wei going to have to run away on the speed shrine.
Wei heading down towards the middle of the map. Once the Storm Shield, Leona's not going to let him get it, though. They're getting to a little disagreement. Popping that shatter pretty quick there on her. Doesn't have a sheen yet, so it's okay.
Strogan zoning to allow Wei to pick up the Storm Shield there. Ballin, Afro Dynasty did gank. Mr. Minstrel is able to pick up the kill onto armor. He might have armor, but he does not have enough magic resist to be able to survive those two champions.
Taric using Shatter to weaken the creeps down here. Taric can clear a point pretty well if he wants to use his ult and Shatter in conjunction with each other. Hit Shatter, then Ultimate, and you can level a creep wave pretty quick.
Take your pill with a nice solar flare. In the middle of a Vengeful Maelstrom as well. Wukong coming in, gets the Cyclone up. Beast chasing down, did get the Q there, and there's the E for additional crowd control, gonna pick up the kill. Playful Trickster there, coming out, but Fizz is gonna die. Strogan getting chased down, he has very little health, puts the pillar down, and I think he might live unless the E comes out from Leona. The E misses, very nice juke there by Trundle. And Wei coming in, way out of mana, he's going to have stun up in 1 second. Can he get it? Yes, and then there's going to be the passive coming across from Zyra, which will connect. The Shatter is enough to give him the kill. Windmill currently neutralized. And Wei should be able to make his way up there.
Great ult from Armor down in the bottom against Malzahar, taking him right back into range in order to be able to take him down. Very good placement of that. And Wei's Taric there picked up Leona with that Shatter, and that was the last spell he could have cast too. If Zyra had not been able to connect with that passive as well as he had, then it's very likely that Leona would have been able to get away, because he would have hit Shatter and then not had enough mana for a stun for a while, and she could have just walked out. Alright.
Strogan defending top against the evil tree. Do trolls like trees? I thought trolls like lived in the base of trees, in the trunks of trees.
I thought they lived under bridges.
They also do that.
Or in Duratar.
And then like the billy goats want to go across. Is that the right story?
I think so.
Nice
Combination
solar
of ults.
flare again. These solar flares have been completely on point from Leona. Dual power picks up the kill, but going to get chummed. Manages to get
Sniping
the
him
kill
out.
passive.
Wei has plenty of mana, but not enough health to do that fight.
Alright, forget the icing. Did not forget how to capture the windmill. And he's going to do that alongside Beast 919. Creeps coming in to help him out a little bit. Pretty quick cap there. And once again, it is 3 cap for ETL.
Armor hanging out in the bottom lane. Once again on Malzahar's side of the map. Makes himself vulnerable to ganks. As a bottom laner, anytime you pass this health relic, it puts you in a position where you could be completely dead. Both plant champs scouting with their plant parts. Plant parts make the world go round.
Afro Dynasty doing a nice job of clearing out that seedling so it doesn't get vision anymore. Wei wants to go onto Fizz, but he knows it'll get Playful Trickster, so if he stuns, there's a Playful Trickster. Beast coming in. Sunfire Cape, very, very tanky Leona there.
Good ultimate
Cyclone
from
goes
Unicorn's
down.
Wukong.
Knockup comes down from dual power. Tons of knockups between the two teams. Strogan chasing onto Forget the Icing. Needs one more auto attack to actually be able to pick it up. Wei colliding on the other side. There's actually the E from Leona juking there. Armor has roamed up from the volley and Body Slam comes in. Wei chasing Beast should actually be able to pick this up. The stun comes out, but there is the other stun, and Wei should have this. No, just kidding. And just pick up the health, and Wei is going to get taken out. Top lane, minions are doing most of the capping for them, and Armor is going to be able to help them out. And Unicorn says roam back down to the bot lane to fight Minstrel here.
And those minions are going to be enough to turn the point around before anyone is able to get up there and stop it.
Alright, there's the kill. 2 for 1 in the mid lane. Nice stun by Way there after the Playful Trickster. Beast super low, but a low Leona is still pretty strong. After Dynasty, Playful Trickstering out. Beast starting down, Way chasing. There's the stun. He did get that cooldown back up. He gets the reset on it. He comes out nice, juking in and out of the bush, but the Grasping Roots found their target. That was Tarek with the kill.
Struggling to take your pill at the top. Looked like they were going to get in one of those fights that's actually infinite energy, but they decided against it and to go their own separate ways. Lee Sin, though, being tagged by that stun. Is he going to be able to escape through Take Your Pill? No, he was defeated before he was able to get in range for it. So that's Lee dead. They have 2 AP champs hanging around down below him, and Way, Way's looking for that stun. Armor's looking for that knockback, it looks like. No, couldn't get in range to try to use that explosive cask.
Frozen Domain comes down from Strogan. He gets hit by a Blackfire Torch, but doesn't take too much. Unicorns comes in. Can't actually get an ult off or anything. Goes down to Malzahar almost immediately. Nice Strangle Thorns from Zyra that gets the knocked up onto 3. Leona's gonna fall, and there's a 3 for 1 so far. Wukong cannot revive right now. There's a shutdown from Lee Sin. Strogan caught in the middle of the team. Dual Power disengaging alongside Armor towards up as Trundle runs down, but Armor really low on health right now. Needs to pick up a relic if he wants to be able to stay in the fight, but he's going to be able to do just that. Zyra on the top of the windmill. Looks like Armor actually going to recall. There's a lot of minions gathered in bot lane, so Minstrel needed to go there to clear them out. Couldn't just stay top. Armor was not able to recall. He needs to be on the point. Zyra will be able to make plants. That'll help a little bit. But they need more wave clear than just Zyra. Wukong coming in from below, gonna be zoned out by Beast there. The neutral is almost completed and they can't actually stop icing. Way coming in now. There's a Grasping Roots on to Take Your Pill. He puts down a nice Petrol Maelstrom, but he W's out of it almost immediately. The exhaust goes down onto Gragas, gets hit by the Leona as well. Zyra gets focused down. He can get the kill on a Take Your Pill. A body slam from Gragas does so much damage. Forget the icing going to be picked off also. Wukong doing a nice flank on the other side around Beast, but whenever you do that to Leona, she can eat away. She does just that. Turns on the Eclipse also, but she is taking damage slowly but surely. Does fall. Meanwhile, bot lane, Armor can't shove hard enough against Mr. Minstrel. Almost gets the point there. It's still neutral. But Malzahar does have ult right now, so Armor needs to be super careful about that. He's going to body slam forward, gets caught in the suppress, and goes down. Minstrel should be able to pick this up. Zyra's coming in. I don't think she can get there in time.
And Minstrel is able to get away with it.
Yeah, Dual Power trying to start channeling again, but can't really do too much. Middle of the map, they are just brawling. Fizz already channeling the point. Frozen Domain goes down from Strogan. The E from Leona does not actually hit there. Wukong roaming up. There's the ult out of Leona, ult out of Cyclone from Wukong as well. Gets kicked back by Lee, but Lee goes down anyways. Strogan 1v2 there. BFT came down. Take Your Pill. Still pretty much ignored, which is what you want to do to a Maokai because he heals for so much anyway. There's the exhaust, and the decoy is not quite enough to allow Wukong to survive. Wei is still here. Wei is just 1 versus 2ing right now, and we'll see how well he's able to keep that up, send them down onto Leona, but she has Eclipse. There's the ult actually out from Tarek. He should actually be able to pick up the kill onto Leona, I think. Gets the stun down. Eclipse has ended. There's the E across. The stuns from Leona is so soon after each other, but Wei might be able to get it. There's another stun from Beast. Oh, but Tarek with the stun. Tarek with the heal. Vengeful Maelstrom comes down. Can he get the kill on Leona? No, he can't. And in one of the most boring fights ever, that was sort of exciting despite all of its boringness. Leona with the kill on Tarek, but Tarek, he stalled for so long. They haven't gotten the point yet. Looks like he will be able to do it now. Roaming down. Lee Sin did die for the zoning, as did Fizz, but they got the kill onto Zyra. The refinery is currently low on health, so they can try and get at least a neutral on the refinery, and they'll be able to do that.
That's what happens when you have the 2 best tanks in Dominion fight each other, by the way, guys. 3 best tanks, excuse me.
That was 3, yeah, Maokai was there too.
The 3 top tanks in the game start swinging on each other. Beast 919. Ooh, great solar flare. Great catch on unicorns. Very nice lead by Beast 919's Leo in that engagement.
BFT there from Fizz onto Strogan. He's going to get shunned, and he is going to go down.
Alright, middle of the map. Way, though. Way with dual power. Way is just soaking damage, and dual power is able to just kind of hang back and do things.
Yeah, the BFT out of Zyra increased Tarek's damage as well. He gets the shutdown there. Leona is 11-8. Leona actually has the most kills on her team, which is pretty impressive considering how little damage Leona
dear,
does.
Malzahar, I'm terrified for you. Oh. Malzahar, no. Lee said no. Lee, you don't want that. Lee, you don't want that.
Terrified if there's no kill sticks.
It's true. It's difficult to be terrified. Oh, the snare! Dual power just sold Lee Sin out with that snare. That was brutal.
Double kill for Wei there. Gets the stun onto Leona, and the minions are just doing the capturing. Forget Zyra and Tarek. Not quite, but the next wave will be able to take it. Leona goes down. It was a trick question, Gander. The answer is with Hecarim.
Ooh. That is correct. He also has one of those.
Well, so Fiddlesticks, his ability is called Terrify, but it fears you. And Hecarim, his ability is called Onslaught of Shadows, and it terrifies you. At least it's not called Fear. If Hecarim's ability was called Fear and it terrified you, and Fiddlesticks' ability was called Terrify and it feared you, that would just be a little bit too much. I don't know if I could deal with that.
Strogan is really oppressing Mao up here at the top. He keeps moving in, getting a swing on, and moving back. And oh dear. Gems! Wei and Zyra able to pick up that kill against Fizz. Zyra taking the kill with the passive.
Way to go.
No tier list discussion in the DD chat.
That was a really, really nice ult from Armor, knocking Malzahar away from the well laser, away from safety to his death, to the void.
Leona moving up. Oh dear, not this again.
Tarek versus Leona. The most boring fight you will see in your entire lifetime.
I've had Tarek versus Tarek in blind queue. It was pretty awful.
That sounds even more boring. I'm
fun.
so sorry.
I won. I had more mana than
that
he
was
did.
fun then.
He ran out of mana before I did, so.
Really nice escape from dual power there.
Yep.
Got the grasping roots off just in time. There's the exhaust on to forgot the icing. He's still trying to fight anyway. Exhaust wears off. Unicorn's chasing. Unicorn's trying to get icing to not be able to get over to Strogan so that Strogan can continue capping. And that is worth his life. He would rather get that capture point. They pick up the refinery with a 4 cap right now. 166 to 72. And this is a point in time where Everglade Tree Lovers really, really needs to make something happen. They need to get a 3 cap back. And they're sitting at a 1 cap. Recall from Zyra came out. The neutral will happen from Minstrel, but not the capture. But meanwhile, Armor is picking up a neutral on the quarry there. On the other side of the map, over by the refinery, we have Trundle going down. And Wei is just never going to die. He's actually going to die here, but it's going to take him a while. The Iceborne procs are just a little bit too much.
That heal was out of control just now.
And Zyra actually killed Malzahar.
So dual power is going to turn that point around. Unicorn should be able to get up to the windmill to stop that.
Yeah, Leona's not going to be able to pick this up. So it's going to be back to a 3 cap, but it's only 27 health remaining on Everglade Tree Lovers. ETL a lot easier to say.
Oh dear. Unicorns does not have his Cyclone. Gets tagged by the Solar. Oh, the lead on that Zenith Blade. Beast 919. Great. But Wei has discovered Lee Sin and has decided that he wishes to end him. Never mind, he's offended by Leona's presence instead.
Yeah, he says, you're tankier than me when you turn on your W. That is not fair. Leona is sitting on 323 and 264.
Dang, we have the beefiest champs, by the way, in this game. We have a Leona, a Mao, a Trundle, and a Taric.
Yeah, this is pretty insane. But
Sofanda is going to take home the
Sofanda.
victory.
Moving on to the finals of Dominate Dominion number 90. The first of 2014. The first of approximately 50. 52 even, that will happen in 2014.
52-ish.
And they are going to be against Dango Ninjas. Dango Ninjas versus Sofanda Cox. Dominate Dominion number 90. Finals will be back shortly. So tell all of your friends. Let's get on the stream right now. We'll be back soon. First, we're going to look at the post-game stats. I did the outro too early.
It's okay. I was like frantically trying to catch up. I'm like, I can get this shown before she's done. Just watch me. But then you call it out. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I can slack off a little bit now. So, Zyra out in front with the most time spent dead. Hey, Forecourt, what's up, dude? Yeah, man, we have sub. We can put Windex bottles in the chat. It's great. I'm going to throw to a commercial real quick. We'll be right back in just a couple moments with the finals. Dominate Dominion number 90.